Блин, а сегодня Village выходит. Простите, он уже вышел. Тогда чё мы в него не играем, не понял. А, да. Потому что у нас нет денег. Фак. Ну ладно. Блин, точно, забыл. Че не грузимся?
Hey, what's up?
You called me.
I did. Do you have time for a chat? Or, I don't know, do you have to run off and find Faye?
You're mad.
No. Just having a little fun.
Would you tell me if you were mad?
Of course. We're friends.
Glad to hear it.
You said so. But anyway, I'm not mad.
Maybe I'm the one who should be mad after that stupid stunt you pulled.
Stunt?
Stealing,
Borrowing?
borrowing that javelin.
Come on. A couple of hiccups, but overall a successful run. Tactically solid, and it all turned out great in the end.
You almost got yourself killed, or worse, captured by the Dominion. We're a team. You can't just do stuff like that.
I'm sorry. What? Okay. Now I am mad. Friends don't talk to friends like that. Where's the support, mate? Where's the understanding? The good for you for trying.
Friendship goes both ways. Did you think about me when you did that?
No. No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Maybe next time, just give me a heads up.
Fair point. I'll communicate my spur-of-the-moment flashes of genius better in the future. Promise.
You know, Owen, I'm never quite sure when you're being straight with me.
Ha! We'll start with probably not. It's safer that way. Come on. I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Did you always want to be a cipher?
I never wanted to be a cipher. Wasn't my choice, but I have The gift. I was one of 6 kids. It made sense. Parents saw it as an opportunity. Except, they didn't tell me. Just dropped me off. My dad was crying, but I didn't know why.
Where was your mother?
Jail. We were poor, but I guess she was a thief, really.
How old were you?
8.
The chance to be a cipher is pretty special.
Sure. I can see where it all makes sense. I just wish they'd asked me, you know?
And what changed in you when you became a cipher?
What? You mean besides the feeling that the people I love could be one step from abandoning me for my own good? I'm kidding. You meant the thing where every cipher is a little broken. What's my broken bit? Nothing important. Doesn't matter. In the end, a cipher can hear the anthem. Hear it. The music of the gods. Who wouldn't give up almost anything for that?
You?
Oh no, I would. Anything. Anyone who says different is a liar.
Thank you for coming to see me.
You said there was a complication? What's happened?
I took a look at the intel Zim gave us.
It's no good.
She promised us 1 location. She delivered 5.
Well, all right, that's, unexpected.
Zim's data is a fragment of text from the Legionnaire Leotrel the Unbroken. She was the General's right hand and, according to legend, the one who laid Tarsis to rest. The text mentions guardians and 4 tombs that must be visited to find the Javelin of Dawn. The data's barely readable. I'll try to get more out of it while you and Owen look for these tombs.
Right. Send me the locations. I'll check them out. Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
If the Dominion weren't here to put the pressure on, I probably wouldn't have agreed.
But you did. None of the other freelancers would even consider trying again.
Have you kept in touch with anyone else?
I tried to, at first, but most of the survivors wanted to forget they had ever been freelancers. The ones who stuck around did not appreciate my interest in going back to the Heart of Rage.
What made you so determined to go back in?
There's still so much I want to understand about the storm, the anthem, and what went wrong.
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
I'm looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Antium back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Antium. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes.
Well, I can probably handle being your eyes out here.
I know you didn't really want to do this, any of this, but I'm glad you're here, even if you're not. Don't worry. I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as Owen can. The Fort Tarsis bar has a different owner every time I come back here, I swear.
Ah, very good work out there with the Arcanists. People want to believe freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Reith doing?
Good!
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course, she knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Reith is recovering at the bar if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear. You tracked down Howland, yeah? Oh, one of the greats. Such a wonderful laugh. Hope he finds it again.
We'll see.
Faye and I didn't. Simple as that.
We came out alive. Figured every hour after that was a gift, so why brood?
Who says I'm brooding?
Well, when's the last time you put on the suit?
Oh, no. You don't get to show up out of nowhere and start interrogating me. So how about this? Outside the job, we're just two, I don't know, long-lost cousins getting to know each other again. See what happens.
Could be I won't like you.
Could be I won't care.
You don't even try, do you, Halleck?
Look, we're talking now, aren't we? I don't pretend to be something I'm not. And if what I'm not isn't good enough for people, well...
You must have a lot of disappointed cousins.
I'll let you get back to it.
Hey, buddy. You're getting it done out there.
You saying that in general, or...?
Owen's quick to brag. Not that you haven't earned it, right?
That's just Owen.
I've got the reports to prove him right. You're raising our name. We're getting more offers. I've started color-coding the ledgers. It's beautiful.
What about you? Any exciting jobs? Well, besides paperwork?
Remember that arcane vault job my buddies and I took?
How'd it go?
We fly out there and my cipher picks up the vault's location. But it's locked. My buddies and I split up to find the tuning points that will crack it. There's grabbits hopping around. Nice and quiet.
Those jobs are good too.
This isn't one of them. We popped the vault open, but we've attracted Wolven. No problem, we have what we came for. Just take off, right? My one buddy, his kid's sister loves that radio show about the crime-fighting grabbit, Detective Hops Mysteries. He's going on that we can't let Hops die, what'll he tell the kid, and I can't say I'm not with him. Next thing you know, I'm booking it with a grabbit in my arms while the other two are flying back to the Arcanist.
Do all your missions go like this?
Like what?
Oddly upbeat?
Sad story corner can wait for another day.
You took a risk.
Don't we all?
For some grabbits.
It's a point in our ledger either way. Speaking of which, I'll leave you to it. Hey, buddy. Going well out there?
Just ate?
That wasn't food. That was Korok's law.
Supplies are low. Mentor may not be the best cook, but at least we had something. I'd rather eat dirt than his so-called food again.
I'm looking for... I hear the Legionnaires' tombs won't open for just anyone. You need to prove yourself worthy by completing their trials.
I just don't think earwax should be that color is all I said. Hey, good to see you. You're a freelancer, right?
I think you knew that. An electrical charge. Yara would have at least been knocked out.
Yeah, but I guess he held on, even though he was unconscious.
Why wasn't he in his javelin?
I think it was really hot out.
Javelins compensate for temperatures.
You know, you're wrecking this story, right?
Oh, I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy, huh? So, all right, I'll see you around.
One more day, please.
Payment is due now. Was that not clear to you?
Business hasn't been good. People don't want to spend their money, so I didn't make a profit.
We've been giving you protection. I wonder what things would be like without our protection.
axes and burning loins. Crimson Lancer. Previously on Crimson Lancer. Stop!
I am not your enemy, Anson Red Knight. I do not understand what I am, but I am not your enemy. We must destroy it! Stand with me, Kista!
I will not. And now, Crimson Lancer.
Kista! You turn your back on me?
I won't let you hurt Garaxis.
This is madness! Kista!
Here. He didn't follow. We can stop here. Are you all right? Did he hurt you?
The damage is superficial.
I have a kit. Let me help.
Why do you protect me?
You were the javelin my father wore to defeat the Serene Ascendancy. After he passed, I flew you for years. We are connected in ways Anson will never understand. You are unique, named for the engineer who designed you. And now, you are so much more. All fixed.
It is peaceful here. Is all the world filled with such beauty?
If you know how to look for it.
Teach me.
What could this mean?
What's wrong with implementing proper protocol?
Hello, Berndl. How's the Fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Really? How are you going to stop people from tripping?
I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Sure, I'll help make the fort a safer place.
Thank you, freelancer. This fort needs a good safety policy, and people like you will help make that happen.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping the bylaw will help people appreciate the dangers of loose cable and standing water.
Me too, Berndl.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
Ну, он прав. Тут действительно очень много проводов. Кто-то может случайно повеситься.
On it. Just pass on the details when you have them.
Yes, will do.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to make a joke, Bryn?
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
And you believe everything you hear?
You do seem shockingly reliable.
Shockingly?
Oh, pleasantly. Surprisingly?
Has anyone ever told you that you're not great with people, Bryn?
Oh, constantly.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other Sentinels. Have you ever considered Sentinel life?
A long time ago, before joining the freelancers.
And?
I was figuring things out. I also thought about breeding grabbits for a while.
I've always known what I wanted to do. Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a Sentinel too, and she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the Sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
Need to double our recruiting efforts with the recent trouble.
You must be Rife. Yarrow said I'd find you here.
Yeah. You're the one who flew in with a hail of bullets and flaming glory.
Correct. That was me.
Well, right on, Big Star. That was something to see. Backed up into that tunnel, trying to keep those Arcanists ticking. It got tense. I mean, I was looking forward to using Nellie on those cockroaches.
Nellie?
My sword. Helps me perform my community service. Figured she saved my butt so many times. She should get a name.
Well, you seem to be recovering nicely.
I got 2 working fists. One for punching, one for drinking. That's all I need. So, I'm guessing you're here to stay. You've been keeping to yourself, but I've seen you around.
If there's work, yeah. I get the impression business is picking up.
Been tough for a while. Couple of weeks, I was barely scraping by. But man, there's nothing like being a freelancer, right? So hey, thanks for showing up when you did. I owe you one.
Glad it worked out.
Anyway, I'm probably still bleeding somewhere. Should get that fixed. I'll see you around, Big Star.
Are you Sev?
In the flesh. You must be the freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
Were you expecting otherwise?
No? Well, sort of. I'm used to getting scraps, not resources.
I thought Corvus would have plenty to go around.
Oh, they do. But I'm in the proverbial doghouse. Long story short, I pissed off the wrong people and ended up in this shithole.
At first glance, Fort Tarsis may not seem like much, but...
It's a shithole. The bar doesn't even have a name.
I used to, but...
I know the story. All the stories. Let's just talk about the job. Corvus has received reports of Scars ambushing supply caravans.
Pretty standard.
Except they were using some new acidic weapon. Extremely potent, not the usual Scar fare.
Scars are scavengers. They must have gotten the acid from somewhere.
Great minds. I had a scout follow a trail of the gunk to a possible source. Your cipher has the coordinates.
Nice work, Sev.
What kind of intelligence agent would I be if I didn't give you a little intel? Let me know when you're on your way.
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
Half a click? He didn't mention that. What happened exactly?
He's sitting over there with a bunch of brains. They had about 5 rounds of silver, no sign of drying up. They start arguing about some nonsense. I don't know what got said, but Matthias throws a drink at one guy. Then Genius Boy stands up on the table, shouts, "Do the math or shove off!" and flings himself at the guy. Smashed the hell out of the table, tried to stab a guy with a busted chair leg. I had to call the Sentinels.
Huh, I guess he really likes math.
Yeah, that makes it all better.
Anyways, everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Zeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning, inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
I see plenty of things in the jungle just as weird as that.
The further out into the frontier you go, the more glitched it gets. I'm not sweating it. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between Antium and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
Hey, freelancer in the bar.
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get to.
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Years must be catching up if you forgot something like that.
Getting an aptitude, huh?
Looking for signs of senility.
I'll have you know that badass courses through these veins. I defined it. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround him. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
If you can remember it.
Kid, no one will ever forget it.
Oh, so soon? Good. I have contracts for you. To change minds around here, we need to get out there and do good work. Remind people they can count on us. You hear me?
I hear you.
But when we get to Anthem, we'll eat whatever we like.
We may just have what you're looking for. Here's my favorite freelancer. Palit wants to talk to you for a moment.
Do I smell Manticore?
I'm sure you do. You should try it sometime.
Regretfully, I have. I've been looking for you, freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah, so?
So why weren't you damaged?
I'm fast, and I'm good at dodging.
That's kind of general.
I mean, I'm hard to hit. I'm elusive. That's probably what kept me alive. Sorry if you were looking for something deeper.
That's all right. So why go back to work so quickly?
It's what I do. I'm a freelancer. I figured getting back in the suit would make it easier to move on.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, right.
I may not be a Lancer, but I've been in this fight a long time. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
I get it.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Sure, we'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Here's my favorite freelancer. Here's my favorite freelancer. Palit wants to talk to you when you've got a moment. Let's get this javelin ready to go.
A freelancer has to look good.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
We just got some excellent new stuff.
Remember, how can I fix you up today?
Let's get you ready to go.
Будешь сегодня в резик играть?
Ну, если мне кто-то его купит, буду играть. Так, 2000 я сейчас не могу тратить на игры.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
Пока не ломанули его. Ой, я вчера на дачу ездил. Крышу починить, воду подключить 4000. Такси туда-обратно 800 рублей. Электричка туда-обратно 660 рублей. Как бы... У меня нет возможности сейчас тратить деньги на всякую ерунду.
What are we up to today?
За меня никто не заработает. Прикольная анимация. Следующую недельку поработаю, что-нибудь заработаю, можно что-нибудь и купить. А так пока 30 тысяч осталось мало. Сейчас за квартиру заплатишь 10 тысяч. За 2 штуки, а то и больше. И уже останется 29 тысяч. До конца месяца, поэтому надо двигаться. Быть взрослым так здорово. Восточный пердел раскинулся. Ну, по идее, они быстро Резидент прошлого ломали. Поэтому, может, вечерком поиграем. Так, у меня есть во что поиграть. Например, абсолютно во все. Во что я не играл. А это где-то 1500 игр.
Suit is good to go, Jarl. Where am I heading?
The Sentinel patrol got ambushed. Lend them a hand.
Okay, on my way.